Alright, we are back in the house. That looks good. Weather check. Alright. Fall is fast approaching. Who's ready for it? Alright, you've reached CSI. And am I ready for this? We're going to find out real quick. Alright, let me just fix this. And we will get rocking and rolling. Alright. Almost there. Feels good. Alright, it says slow connection. Why? Still recording, we're still live. Alright, you guys want to get into this? Where is Melissa? Melissa cannot get here on time. Where are you, Melissa? I'm going to have to scold her. Alright, you guys ready? We have some heavy. Alright, we're all over the place. Got my timer. Alright, let's get ready to rumble. Let's do some step out and squats. I think it's one of the exercises too. So step out and squat. Here we go. Let's begin. Day 2 for some of you. I like how you're doing this workout. Anytime it's there. It's a whole different mentality with the 8 o'clock, the 18, 6:30. If they miss, they don't do another workout. They don't do any recordings. I can't figure those ladies out. They have to be talking. They have to be together, which is good. Community. There we go. But if you can't be there, you have to make it up. Right? And 2 and 1. My A-teamers are so consistent. I love it. All right, straight leg kicks. Let's go. They have a schedule, and they do not miss. All of them. Except Michelle. Where are you, Michelle? If anyone sees Michelle, please let me know. I'm worried about her. There we go. And 3, and 2, and 1. All right, let's kick it into gear on the other side. Here we go. Kick. Up. All the way. Come on. I gotta get my rows. Where are my rows? There they are. And 3, 2, 1. That felt good. All right, reaching on down. All the way. Hit that floor, hit that deck. Hold that bottom position. Yes. And then we'll go out to the side lunge. Here we go. Stay on the same side. There we go. This is kind of just an add-on to the circuit right here. That's it. You got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go to the other side. Big step to the side. Chest over that knee. Push off the heel. Let's go. Yes. Oh, big step. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, first one we have an upper body blast. We're going to ladder push-ups for my A-teamers, but we're going to include hammer curls and triceps. So it might be the same weight. You might be able to handle it. All right, if not, go a little lighter with your tricep, but we're going to do those kneeling. All right, so it's a little more challenging. If you need your pad, all right, use your pad for your knees. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to ladder the push-ups. All right, ladder the push-ups. So let's go through this. We're going to start out with, all right, so you're with me? This is not even timed, all right? This is Ashley time. All right, so we're going to do 10 push-ups. Everybody with me? You got your handles or use your dumbbells for your push-ups? All right, here we go. Let's do 10 together. All right, and let's see, I want to hit the timer, but I'm not going to do it. All right, push-ups, 10. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so kneeling, we're going to go 10 hammer curls. All right, you guys ready for that? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to go 9 push-ups. All right, you ready for 9 push-ups? Everybody in position? All right, let's do 9. Here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 1 dumbbell and tricep. So bring that weight up. All right, everybody has their dumbbell. All right, let's go 10. Here we go, all the way down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's do 8 push-ups. All right, you guys ready for that? Of course you are. All right, here we go. 8 times. Everybody's with me? And here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to hammers. Get your hammer weight. All right, you're with me? Have those dumbbells. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's do 7 push-ups. You guys ready? All right, here we go. And we're only going to go to 5, so let's do 7. Here we go. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see, 7 is with triceps. All right, here we go. Let's do 10. You got your weight? All right, let's go. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Hide that dumbbell. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go 6 push-ups. You guys with me? It's a lot if you add them up, but we do the sets. All right, here we go. Get ready for 6. All right, here we go. 6 times. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last set of hammers. Here we go. For 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last 5 push-ups. All right, here we go. Last set. Give me 5. Easy 5. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last 10 tricep. Here we go. All the way. Hide that dumbbell. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You got it. All right, there we go. All right, no beep. All counting. All right, here we go. Here we go. Little sip of water. All right. Yes. All right. I'm giving you a little glimpse of what my workouts used to be that I'm getting back into. Here we go. So now you're going to work out with me. All right, so this is a normal 4. This is how I would do it. I would do 4 exercises. All right. If it's not a crowded gym, we're going to start out with lateral raises. All right. So I'm going to try this. All right, with 20 pounds. All right. You guys ready? Lateral raises. All right, here we go. Remember, it's a 45-degree angle. It's not directly out to the side, all right? All right, here we go. All right, I'll see if I can do it. Up. Bend those knees. I'm ready to count. I'm so used to counting. It is a lot of reps though, so I gotta slow it down. Not as much chatter, is there? All right, from there we're gonna go one rack. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold one dumbbell on the left side on your shoulder, the other one by your side, and you're going to squat. All right? I don't wanna go too soon here. So one is racked, and then one is by your side, and squat. All right, if it's too much to rack, then bring it down to your sides, all right? The racking is for your core. Oh, it's rough. All right, we're gonna go reverse fly. Here we go, reverse fly. Maybe I should have rethought about using different weights. All right, reverse fly, here we go. So we're gonna come up here. All right, I think I have it. Here we go. Take a little breather here. This is only set number one. See, if you use the right weights, you get that metabolic effect. All right, we're gonna go reverse lunges. Reverse lunges. All right, gonna set these down for a second. And then we'll just step back. All right, here we go. Let's lunge. And we are alternating. And you are coming up through that front heel. I'm gonna need my full 20 seconds. All right, we're going back to those lateral raises here. All right. Again, if you go too light, you can just, you know what I'm saying? If you really challenge yourself, you're gonna need the rest. Here we go, lateral raises. guys got this. Come on, A-teamers. All right. All right, get ready for that rack. Right side rack. Holding that weight up. All right, here we go. Nice deep squats. Let's go. I should have grabbed some lighter weights. There we go. I gotta bring it down. All right, we're gonna go reverse fly. All right. All right, here we go. Let's fly. That's the toughest one today, reverse fly for me. Oh yeah, it's kicking my butt. Come on. Oh. Come on. All right, let's go to those reverse lunges. Reverse lunge. All right. Let's go. Then I gotta grab some lighter weights. Here we go. To get the power moves. All right. Reset. I'm gonna get some lighter. All right, grab some weights for shoulder press, squat and press. All right, this is our little in-between power moves. All right, here we go. Squat and press. And press, come on. 3, and 2, and 1. All right, right into side jump. Side jump. So squat jump, or just step out, squat. Let's go right into it. Yeah. We're cooking. And 5 for me. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Water. All right, we got some floor activity here. Let me look. All right. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. All right, so we're going to do the chest. We're going to do all 3, the 3 biggies again. All right, so start out with 2 dumbbells, chest press, elbows in tight. All right, so it's a heavy one. Probably go a little heavier, but I won't. All right, we ready? All right, so lying back, elbows by your side, and press. Let's go. Up. All right, grab your lighters and let's go into flies. All right, we're going flies. Let's go. Here we go. I know I broke my own rule, but all the way out, nice and wide. All right, let's go to our tries, just the tries. So this is a serious strength circuit right here. All right, triceps all the way back. Let's go, crushers. full range of motion here. From there, we're going to go full sit-up or crunch. Full sit-up or crunch. If you're doing that sit-up, come up and try to touch your feet. All right, aim for the feet. Or you're crunching. Here we go. That's it. Get the sweat on. Come on. Way. And not holding your breath. Come on. All right, grab those weights, chest from the top. All right, 2 each side. So you're going to hold up those dumbbells and then come down 2 reps, holding the other one up. Same thing, elbows right by your sides. 2 reps. And again, the reason why we hold the dumbbell like this is because the core is working. You have to stabilize. And you get a little extra shoulder work in here. Come on. All right, get ready to do your flies. Grab those lighter weights. All right, I'm grabbing my lighter weights. Probably drop, I don't know, we'll see. 15 pounds maybe. All right, here we go. We're flying. Come on. That's it. Come on. All right, grab those triceps. We're motoring here. Come on. Triceps, let's go. I need the carpet. I need more carpet. I need more cowbell. get to your crunches or your sit-ups. And then we're back up. Getting right into the final tally here. All right, get ready. Here we go. All right, let's crunch. Or sit up. If you do the sit up, go for it. All right, come back up. Let's get the finishing touches here. We're going right into front lunges. Front lunges, which I really shouldn't be doing, so that's why I'm not going to use weights. All right, so use weights if your knees are fine, and let's do it. Let's front lunge. Here we go. Let's finish our workout. So like I said, I would do this type of workout when I was in shape. And there was nobody at the gym. Or do it here. Or do it at the Avalon gym. So you got upper, you have legs. Now we're hitting the legs. All right, then we're going to go 10 squat jumps. So if you're not jumping, you're just exploding up on your toes. Otherwise, jump 10 times. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I forgot about that. All right, here we go. All right, rows. Grab your weights for your rows. Here we go. I'm going to try to get them those jumps in 20 seconds. I messed up. Let's row. That's it, guys. Come on. Get ready to squat jump. This time I'll try to get it into 20 seconds. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That worked. All right, step out, squat. Here we go. Let's do it. Step out. Step out. Come on. Step out. Pushing, come on. Get ready to jump. Or squat, come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side lunge. Last 2 moves. Here we go. Side lunge. Alternating. Come on. Yes. And then we'll finish with those jumps. Think bone density. That's why you ladies are jumping. Bone density. All right, finish. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, right on time. All right, I got a sweat. I got a sweat on today. All right, wonderful work. Ladies and gent, Mr. John, Melissa, thank you. Kathy, thank you. Christina, thank you. Mo, you're the best. Thank you. Anybody else? Twos? Michelle? Who am I missing? There we go. All right. Thank you, folks. All right. I'm already talking about Friday. Please be here on Friday. Please check it out. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great couple days, and I'll see you back for the next one. All right. Take care, guys. Bye.